Invalid Vox interpreter subject detected. Transmission initiated. Vox transmission received successfully. Invalid Vox interpreter subject detected. Transmission initiated. You are getting too far away from the Vox transmitter, Dart. Vox transmission received successfully.
What the heck was that? What's that over there? Another day, another problem. And today, it's these bloodsuckers.
Now that people have come back to this, they'll all want to be setting up places like Foundation. What was that? Another day, another problem, and today it's these bloodsuckers.
Mr. Ainsley, I wanted to remark upon the fascinating design of your new Spring Hill golf course. You appear to have 7 holes. 7. What a curious number. 9 I could understand. Or perhaps 6 played thrice. But 7? Most courses put ever so much effort into varying their holes. You will appear to have liked your 3rd so much, you repeated it immediately. Or take the cart paths. One normally takes such little note of them. I had a wonderful chance to reflect on that during the 3-mile drive from the 5th hole to the 6th. And then 7. Ah, 7. Such a slope. It would make a fabulous ski run. Not that teeing off with a 400-yard putt wasn't a unique experience. I confess, when I heard you had carved up your championship golf course for housing tracks, I was concerned it might have impacted the quality a little. Clearly, I underestimated the scope of your ambition. Cordially yours, Henrietta Winchester.
Tours of the White Spring Fire Station are available upon request. In case of fire, please follow posted evacuation instructions. Guest security is our priority. Tours of the White Spring Fire Station are available upon request.
grounds are looking splendid.
Oh, I can't wait until dinner. Orlando is very charming. But to be honest with you, I'm not really sure what their goal is. If you see anyone struggling out in Appalachia, be sure to tell them about the White Spring.
Maintain situational awareness. The grounds are not
May
secure.
I be of assistance?
Dave? Dave, honey, it's Joyce. I don't know if you'll ever get this, but I wanted to make sure there was something here if you came looking. If you made it. God, where to start? It's about 2:30 in the morning, New Year's, 2079. I've been here for the past year since the war. Me, a couple of the staff, about 100 guests, and the robots. Never thought I'd be grateful for the robots. We made out all right. Even made me manager. Can you believe it? But we have to go. Paula and I. We're leaving for Charleston in the morning. I've missed you and the girls. I missed you so much. Take care of them for me, all right? All my love. Always.
Serve and protect. Welcome. May I interest you in our fine art and decor? Our antique reproduction furniture adds sophistication and grace to any home. Take home a painting of our pristine mountain landscape. May I be of assistance? Make the White Springs decor part of your lifestyle. offer exceptional work from local artisans. Our antique reproduction furniture adds sophistication and grace to any home.
Prepare for danger. Prepare for adventure. Prepare for survival.
Something in gold, perhaps. Or maybe platinum?
Our highly trained massage therapists should be back shortly. We offer a wide variety of hydrotherapy and aromatherapy treatments.
Do you know Miss Evans? The governor's wife? She was one of our best clients. Such a charming woman. I do hope she's alright. I'm sorry, we don't accept walk-ins. Did you have an appointment? I'm afraid I'm all booked up for the day. We have elegant silverware and china, but perhaps plastic is more your style. Hmm? What kind of offal have you brought me today?
Gourmet ingredients require gourmet preparation. Welcome to Bespoke, the finest tailoring in Appalachia. Not that that's saying much.
Would you like a monogrammed plate? Coffee mug? Shot glass? Toaster?
Protect and serve. Electroshock therapy is available upon request.
White Spring is fabulous this time of year.
Security patrol status, nominal. The current threat level is red. Due to the current security situation, all hotel policies will be strictly enforced.
Welcome to the White Spring. All of our guest rooms and cottages are currently being refurbished. We are not accepting new reservations at this time. We regret the inconvenience. Please enjoy the resort's shops and other amenities.
Today's security status is red. Please take appropriate precautions. Repairs will be completed shortly. Thank you for your patience. Pardon our dust. Please have a seat. Someone will be with you shortly.
I don't believe we have met before. I'm Esme Rousseau. Oh, me? Of course. What would you like to know? Oh, well, I've loved cooking for as long as I can remember. My papa was an amazing chef in France. And together we would cook meals for Maman. Dinner time was our favorite time together. I had dreams of owning my own restaurant one day. But alas, that was not in the cards for me. However, I just so enjoy making food for everyone here at the refuge. I like to think that my meal bring a touch of humanity back into the world. Oh, well, I've loved cooking for as long as I can remember. My papa was an amazing chef in France, and together we would cook meals for Maman. Dinner time was our favorite time together. I had dreams of owning my own restaurant one day. But alas, that was not in the cards for me. However, I just so enjoy making food for everyone here at the refuge. I like to think that my meal bring a touch of humanity back into the world. I spent so long just trying to survive all by myself. And then I heard about the White Spring opening its doors to refugees. I knew the responders here would have many mouths to feed, and I had missed cooking for other people oh so much. I figured it would be as good of a way as any to spend my time. Besides, it's such a lovely place, is it not? So luxurious. Life feels truly worth living again, now that I have a home and people to cook for. Oh, my absolute favorite is bœuf bourguignon. My papa and I would always make it together on cold winter days. It warms my heart and soul. Perhaps if one were to braise the venison in red wine before adding it to the stew. Of course! It is such a lovely place, is it not? Oh, Orlando? What a sweet person that one is. I love what they're doing here at the White Spring, allowing us all into their home. I feel so blessed to be welcomed here as the chef. I absolutely adore having more people to cook for. I've never met anyone quite like him. So very interesting, no? I am so glad that he helped lead all these people away from the pit. It sounds like such a terrible place to live. I hope that they can find some respite here at the refuge. No one here works harder than Raquel. If I didn't chase her down, I don't think she would ever eat. She's truly a wonderful person who devotes her time and energy to helping other people feel safe. Sure, whatever you'd like. Au revoir.
I was out scavenging for food. There's times you gotta accept the cards you were dealt and learn to make the best of it. If you ever find yourself in a bind, you can always call on us.
If you're caught out and about with no place to go, the responders have an outpost at Flatlands.
Can't believe we've got a bird. That's a step up in the world if I've ever seen one.
Uniform's a bit worse for wear. It's good to see you helping with the cars.
We could always use an extra hand.
You'd have utterly destroyed the fanatics by now.
Well, not specifically asked, but...
Oh, go on, dear. You know I'm thrilled to help if I can.
Well, She did mention needing some help with something for the clinic.
Ah, I see. Certainly.
And Sophie's starting her donation drive today.
The lovely Miss Wagner's charitable efforts. Yes, I hadn't forgotten.
Oh, and Esme's got something going on in the kitchen she could use a hand with.
Well, I shall certainly see what I can do about that. I'm sure I can arrange some assistance in these matters.
Don't bother talking.
Well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment, that will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf. Ah, perhaps you have not heard. The White Spring is now home to the refuge, a place of safety and care for all in need. The refuge is being run by the responders, individuals committed to the well-being of their fellows. They founded the refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia, people in great need of help. Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available for those who need them.
It's been sunny all week. I love it here.
What a wonderful thing for you to ask, darling. I knew there was something special about you from the moment I saw you. As it happens, the responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a vertibird to full working order and are using it to make contact with more distant settlements. They've made allies with people in Pittsburgh. The locals call it the Pit now, who seem to be in dire need of outside assistance. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like you can handle yourself. You might be just who they're looking for.
Only likes to organize his stamps. Nothing else. Oh, if only he would dust those shelves of his.
Well, they'll be better able to explain the details, but I believe they're looking for fighters, actually. Their contacts in the Pit are in something of a desperate situation, it seems, against a dangerous enemy. I hate the thought of you putting yourself in such danger, but it does appear to be for a good cause. Judging by what I've heard, it's an accurate one, sadly. Pittsburgh was bombed quite severely during the war. The poor individuals still living there have renamed it to better reflect its dreadful circumstances. They call themselves the Union. Something of a resistance movement, I understand, against more aggressive forces. One of their representatives is currently staying with us, a Mr. Skippy Rorich. Delightful man. Indeed, isn't that marvelous? They salvaged it and painstakingly repaired it. It's fully functional now. I was very pleased to be able to contribute to this effort in my own small way. If you wish to see it, it resides on the roof of the refuge between flights, along with its charming pilot, Ms. Lennox.
I wish they'd tell us what all of those construction workers are up to. Look at what a mess they're making.
Oh, you're terribly brave, aren't you, dear? Imagine if we all had such courage. Now, darling, before anybody bundles you off, the first thing you should do is introduce yourself to some of the responders. I just so happen to know a few in need of more local assistance, and helping them will earn you the other thing you'll need. That other thing, of course, being the ultrasight battery cells, which fuel the vertibird. Ultracells, if you prefer. Why, from me, of course. Rather, from the management via me, that is. When management heard the responders were restoring the vertibird, they wished to help. They provided the ultracells, and I suggested them to the responders as an alternative means of fueling the vertibird. Per management instructions, I distribute a quantity to certain individuals regularly. Management feels this encourages collective decision-making rather than stockpiling. I'm sure they'd be willing to part with them in exchange for your aid. My dear, you must understand, much as I would like to, my responsibilities do not permit me to do so. I am but a humble employee of the management, and I distribute their resources as instructed to the letter. I hope you will not begrudge me my loyalty. I find myself quite fond of you already.
Mr. Della Ripper only likes to organize his stamps. Nothing else.
In an ideal world, darling, I'm sure they would. Sadly, this is not that world, and any reticence on their part is understandable. I don't want to speak for the responders, but I believe they may also see this as more for their union friends than for themselves. Your assistance with their more immediate concerns will ensure everyone benefits. Isn't that a good outcome? Our lovely Ms. Rucker is the closest thing to a leader the refuge has, though I believe she's less than comfortable with the title. You can find her in their headquarters, beyond the dining area. The darling chef, Miss Rousseau, needs some assistance in the kitchen, I hear. And Ms. Wagner, over in the common area, is looking for donations. I'm sure your generosity will be well rewarded.
Mr. Della Ripper only likes to organize his stamps. Nothing else.
Wonderful, my dear. I'm certain you will be a tremendous help to them and the refuge. When you are finished with each of them, I recommend you speak with Mr. Skippy Rorich, the pit union representative. I imagine he'll want to discuss the situation in the pit with you before you embark. Do feel free to visit me at your leisure if you wish to chat. I have an office in the management wing. You can't miss it.
It feels like I've died and gone to heaven. Or hell, if you look out the window.
That miscreant from Kratos scratched my chassis on the way in.
Stressed? Yeah, we all are.
Pretty bold choice. And not one I would have made.
I think we can make this place home for a lot of people. Yourself included.
Dining. Another scotch.
Ma'am. What about you, Liz? Have you made up your mind yet?
Oh, Bill's keen on Charleston. We were social with the governor. I'm sure he'd make arrangements for us.
Evans? That snake? He was always for sale. Not a terrible thing if you're the buyer.
Can you imagine? Parading into town like a troop of beggars. And Charleston, no less. It always was a slum. Now, with refugees swarming like flies? Ugh. No. The resorts are the better option. If the White Spring won't have us, we should try Pleasant Valley. Even Sunnytop.
Sunnytop? Really?
I'm not there for the skiing. Or the clientele. But I'd rather stay at a shoddy lodge than take my chances with whatever may be going on down in the valley.
Ma'am.
Just set it down, set it down. Now, let's finish this rubber. $1 a point,